Well, let's go ahead and jump in.
It's time to become a dumb druid boy.
Mm-hmm. Welcome,
I need
everybody.
to stop smiling. That's not in character.
Yeah. Be pissed, always.
I'm not angry enough for this.
Yeah. You might need panic, but otherwise, welcome everybody to Wrath of the Godkings. When we last left off, our dauntless adventurers. Say hello, dauntless adventurers.
No.
Oh,
Dauntless
no.
adventurers.
Damn it, Jake, you took what I was gonna do! Man, let me have fun.
Jake, you're banned from the table. Anyway.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, he misses the rest of it. You know, our dauntless adventurers had worked to help clear the city of Vitudum of the undead scourge that was remaining from the toll. God, how many months has it been in game time since that happened? Yeah, but like, God, what's happening?
You are God. What is happening?
Literally, like 3 months ago was the actual toll. But with this escapade, you found yourselves partnered up with the mercenary group known as Akralin's Guard in search of treasure hidden within. This treasure turned out to be a magical process in creating the people known as Reborn, your doctor being one of them. With some shared history and a little bit of tension, the parties ventured down, met up, and fought against the undead assailant Krila, and eventually foiled her escape plan, leaving her fate in the hands of God King Varus. But there was some tension between the party and Everest, as Everest's +1 seemed a little eager to cause some confrontation. But interrupted by the God King, who had quite a bit to ask and quite a bit to find out, pulled you all back up into his castle above ground, and one by one asked all of you a series of questions. You answered as best you could, and were then released, all except one. Your group, now lacking in Everest for the time being, is escorted outside of the castle and back into the streets of the surface level of Vitudum. With this being the case, what would you all like to do in the interim?
That is a good question.
If not,
Where
there is a...
Vitudum, you said?
You are in Vitudum. You're back up on the surface of Vitudum, just outside the Arche... What was the name of his castle again? The Archem Chipum.
If I remember correctly, I think Hazel and I had stuff to talk about.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Dude, I was fucking shopping.
Can I tag along?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll tag along.
Weaver, what would you like?
Oh, I will go shopping. I need more dynamite.
There's not enough dynamite in my
Yeah, I've used all three.
Dynamite is my long.
Oh my god, dynamite.
Weaver lost his explosive friend, so you know.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, then, we'll go with the shopping crew first. As you guys go out, the shops that are open are still pretty sparse, as people are desperately buying what they need to before moving back into the city to try and reclaim their lives, and goods are few and far between at the moment. So, what would you all like to buy? We'll go with Hujan first.
I'm looking for anything magical.
Unfortunately, on the surface of Vitudum, anything magical has been given to the soldiers to attempt to help with the clearing out of the city. In terms of shopping, currently, no magical items will likely be found. Alright, I need to remember something real quick. Continue.
Negative get some. I locked both locks. I don't know if you're
What
going
about,
back out.
okay, well, okay. Spell books are considered magical, question mark?
Spellbooks are not considered magical. Spellbooks would be considered a material or like a tool or something. I'd say if you wanted to, I can double check the cost of a spellbook. I think you would be able to easily find a spell book of sorts. Let me go take a look because I don't remember if there's a cost affiliated with them. Go. So that. Yes. Okay. I'll say, yeah, sure enough, you're sort of going around, and one of the individuals that is more so looking to clear out some space, you see an older woman currently seeming to sell off what she can in order to make some coin. You come up to her. She looks to you a little nervously, but if you ask if she has a spell book, she does. She will be like, "Oh, these belonged to my husband some time ago. It is empty. He never really got into magic before he passed." As she will offer it to you. You can take a look over it. It's this fairly plain-looking spell book. A few arcane runes and whatnot on the cover, but looking over it, it is an empty spell book. There are no spells within it at the moment. She's like, to part with this, spellbooks are a rare commodity. I would be willing to sell it to you for 53 gold.
Sure.
She sort of blinks. I appreciate it. As you pass her the money, you can add a spellbook to your inventory. Are you a practicer of the arcane?
Not even the slightest. At least not in this way. Magic is natural.
I see. Very well. I hope you find some good use for it in one way or another.
I hope. Done me a great service.
You have done me. Thank you, Seeker. She takes the gold and immediately you watch as she sort of stuffs it under her blouse and just keeps it safe and hidden away.
Will nod, and since she will recognize him as Seeker, give a turn to the others. Right back up.
Right. Are we like near stalls or anything, or is it just a random woman by a house going, "Here's a..."
Yes, and looking for a spell book, which is pretty specific. Yeah, you would have had to have taken at least like an hour or two, and it's the next day, I think. Post, yeah, because we had to take a long rest afterward. It's the next day after your exploits. Yeah, no, you sort of just in front of the house, but you can make your way back to the marketplace easy enough.
I doubt I'd find bombs here anyway. I might look for any sort of ingredients I could use to create poisons.
Sure. I'd say are a number of herbalists that you could go and see. If you go in and ask for ingredients for poisons, what type of poison are you looking to make?
I gotta
Basic.
take my forehead.
There are a number.
Just a basic type for now.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say looking for the ingredients, and mind you, basic poisons, you can use them to kill pests and whatnot. So I imagine that's probably what you like. I'm not looking to kill people, but
For now.
For now, easily enough, I'd say for basic poison, you could spend. What is it? Where is the poison? Basic poison. I think a quarter of the cost, but then the time to make it. So you could find yourself 25 gold worth of ingredients for one poison vial. You just need to take the time to make it if you have a poisoner's kit.
As someone with 23 gold, could I roll a persuasion check to spend that much instead of 25?
Sure, yeah, I'll let you haggle. The people of the city are in fairly desperate times and are looking to get what gold they can. So
I will milk the fact that I'm a hero here, basically.
Yeah.
I just saved your ass.
Can I help?
Sure, how would you like to help?
I just want to be fucking
Imagine.
standing behind him, staring like death at whoever he's talking to.
So should I change it to an intimidation?
I'll say Hujan roll intimidation, and that will determine if you get the advantage or not.
Oh, that's funny.
Shit! 8.
Can I just stand there
walk
looking
in?
innocently?
Give me a minute.
Sure.
Can she help me to help Wynter?
Ready?
I'll say, yeah, no. Go ahead, Octavia, give you the best. There you go. So, let me lay this out. The shopkeep, this herbalist, another fairly elderly individual, not super old, not quite as old as the lady who sold you the spell book, but this older man is like actively avoiding eye contact with Hujan, so the intimidation doesn't catch him. But he does look up for a second to you, Octavia, and are you just like...
She's just casually standing there, her arms crossed, like, but she has like, it's kind of relaxed, but it's not relaxed, and her eyes just give off the, I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up if you try scamming my man right now.
Yeah. All right. You can roll that persuasion at advantage then, Weaver.
Yeah, roll again.
Yeah, roll a second
Oh, it's
time.
higher. 19.
19? Yeah. He's like, right. I appreciate your service to the city. Here, take it for, I'll settle for the 23.
All right, it's all my gold. Enjoy.
Appreciate your business. As he nervously nods to...
Sorry about my bodyguards. And I'll...
He's not even gonna
Good
say
money.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Okay. Are you okay? You look... Are you constipated? Is it...
This is to the shopkeeper, Hujan.
Hujan.
He's just gonna look at you, look you up and down for a moment, and then just turn away again.
Typical Hujan.
Octavia's gonna kind of like playfully nudge Hujan with her elbow. Cat out your tongue?
Just as you nudge him, slowly turns and looks at you. What?
Well, you didn't say anything, so I just figured a cat got your tongue.
Okay,
I'm a cat.
strange.
Necroz doesn't have humor. But what's your fucking kingdom again? Common doesn't get metaphors.
Apparently not.
Hujan doesn't have humor or metaphors.
You can trace his bloodlines back to both of these lands.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, is there anything that you wanted, Octavia, or are you just continuing to tag along and provide service where necessary?
Can she tag along until she can find? Are there any like taverns here?
Yeah, there are taverns and there are places where you can buy some drink.
Okay. She's just gonna tag along until she sees a tavern and just quietly just step in. She's not even gonna let them know she left. She just disappeared.
Fair enough. As you sort of veer off, what are you looking to do within the tavern? Just get some.
She's just gonna go sit. She's just gonna go sit and drink. That's it. That's all I want to do. She's just gonna go sit and drink and just kind of like ponder about her fucking life for a little bit.
Fair enough. It was a rough day yesterday, all that adventuring and shit. So reasonable, as you...
a disadvantage while you ponder your life choices.
I'll say you spend as much gold as you wish at the bar. Depending on how much you spend, I will have you roll con saves. Up to you. How deep does Octavia get into it while I fuck with Toby? Get him back in here. Bastard.
Get over
here. I
here.
somehow only have 11 fucking gold. She's going all over. I only have 11.
You only have 11?
Yeah.
You should have gotten paid. All of you got paid for your...
You didn't tell us that we got paid.
I haven't paid.
You did not.
No.
Oh,
no one got paid.
If I didn't tell you got paid, then you probably didn't get paid. It's just a matter of the treasure you found and being good Samaritans on the part of Necroz. Anyway.
No, how much did we get paid?
How much should I steal?
I'll say for...
I want to get...
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
I want to get fucked. Give me gold.
11 gold will get you a lot. A lot of ale and wine. So yeah, roll me a con save at disadvantage. We'll see DC 25.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of booze.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Watch her roll.
All right.
20.
There's the first one. How many do you want?
Let me. I didn't see it happen. Waiting for it to load. It's being slow.
It is being very slow.
So you're
Hey, while we're waiting, how much do we get paid?
Okay. So for each of you total to get paid for your services, I'd say just to make it easier, each of you would have gotten. Oh God, what is it? It's a party of fucking 6. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oop, that's the wrong maths. Each of you would have gotten paid. Oh God. Hold on. I realized dividing even numbers by 6 is not going to get me anywhere, so that's fun. Each of you gets 38 gold, essentially, for it.
All right.
It's essentially 230 gold for the party.
You okay?
Do I get 38 gold or no?
You would have gotten your 38 gold. You would have gotten paid upon coming back in and be like, here's your payment. And then you would have gotten booted.
All right, I just want to spend.
Nice.
I want to spend 10 gold just to get fucked.
Okay.
Just get fucked up.
You know what? At this point, I won't even say you have to roll the con saves. Octavia is thoroughly fucked up.
Let's go.
And you know what? To make it kind of funny and interesting, Everest, you slipped into this bar hoping not to be noticed until you recognize an individual walk in, sit across the bar from you, hand over a shit ton of gold, and just start hammering it back. As Octavia is just down the bar from you, I'd say you're likely got your hood up and you're keeping a low profile.
I'm just watching.
But there's someone you know, so they're here. They didn't leave yet. That's good. Anyway, Hujan, eventually you turn back. Octavia's bipped. You think you saw her veer off towards the tavern? You can follow. Yeah.
I'll tag along.
Very well. As you all start moving to the tavern, Hazil, Doctor, the two of you have a conversation to have.
So I guess after like my meeting, I'll just walk up. Doctor.
Hazil.
It seems we need to have a conversation.
Really?
Yes. So Boris has asked if we might tag along together, leaving, as we're headed in a similar direction.
Fair
enough. As I need to go back home and deal with a bit of an issue that you might have a particular, the bar said you might be particularly knowledgeable of.
Particularly knowledgeable about quite a lot of things.
Yes.
So that might be a bit troublesome, but it also might be a bit fun.
Well, a long story short, it's very obvious I'm not from here, as it seems.
You're not from here? Oh no.
Okay, well I prefaced it with it's very obvious, but alright, sure.
Really, you too? God damn it.
What?
You're not from here. You have a sense of humor, don't you?
Yes.
I was making a joke, Hazel.
Oh, but just where used to people making fun of me.
Bars above. Okay.
So, I joined very recently, in the circle, as sort of a, I would say almost, not necessarily payment, but as a quid pro quo of sorts. My mentor was supposed to help me with my problem at my home village, which I believe is Underhill. Yeah, it's Underhill. It's just a small village of gnome folk, very kind folk. But it's bordering along a very dangerous wood, that seems to have been infested with, well, it has been infested with a very, very long time with hags, and is quite dangerous to cross. So we don't. But there was rumor a year ago of a lion-like creature that wouldn't leave the forest. So a folk went to go in, and when the folk came back, they stopped aging or dying.
What? Got me intrigued.
Yeah. So I was told by my mentor that when it comes to death, there's no one who knows better. So he had me come and join so I could figure out what was going on. And then the toll happened, so things got a bit waylaid.
Underhill, you said, yes?
Yes.
Where is that?
Pretty south. It's pretty south.
On the map, it's in the Kingdom of Ozira.
Ozra.
I might be blind, but that's fine.
It's like down in the
It's like
southeasty.
yeah, bottom right of the main continent. Right above tenths.
Ah, got it.
0 above the 10.
Hee. But I do indeed need to make my way over there.
Right, that was what I was told. So,
Not quite there, but close enough. A detour wouldn't hurt. Definitely would help soothe the curiosity I have.
I suppose that's a good thing for me.
If you want help, it's a blessed thing.
Right. It's quite literally like folk that are on death's door are just not dying.
Have there been any experiments, or you're just letting them wallow?
We're not exactly a town of scientists. It's a gnome village. We just live our life in peace. As a decidedly not gnome.
Pointed beak looks down and up again, just, well. I'm rather the hands-on type, so I can't really do much until we get there. But while we're journeying together, I would love for you to tell me more about it. And more about yourself. Obviously, you're quite different from what you've been speaking of this little village.
Well, I'm not much interesting, but I'm happy to tell you what I know.
Perfect.
Great. So I guess, when you're ready to leave, I am as well.
Sounds great. Traveling companion holds out hand. You'd not know how to shake someone's hand.
No, I do. I'm just used to having to reach down. People don't really do
Right.
it here much. If you noticed, not a very kind folk in Vittidum.
They're not kind here? Oh, heavens me.
I know, it's quite surprising.
Joking again, Hazel.
Oh.
I hope I am not interrupting. As you see, Kasha Gallia, this druid who had called upon you to enter the depths of Vittidum, approach bearing a few items on his person. I
Hello.
saw the two of you having a conversation. I have a few things that might be of interest and use to you. Doctor, as he is going to pass you what looks to be a bound manuscript of some sort. I believe this will be of use to you in your mission. As Galio is going to pass you a manuscript of the manuscript of the hidden locations of the caches. They still require some deciphering, but I imagine in your cleverness you will be able to find out what it is they say.
Of course. Thank you.
The only other thing that I have is this. As he will pass you what you recognize to be Everest's garb, her seeker's garb that had been given to Hujan. Your companion the other day was escorted out of the city, but Varus felt it necessary that this be returned to the one known as Hujan, as I believe it was him that gave it to her.
Then I can certainly give it back to him.
Right. I apologize
Thank
if our absence causes you any, what's the word for it? Sorry, that's Mike having to ponder and think. Any trouble? There.
Oh, I'm going to lose so much sleep over her absence.
If not for you, then anyone else. Lets you have that. I will be around if you need me for anything else, but unless there is much left you have in Vititum to do, I imagine you will likely be on your way soon.
That is correct.
Very well. Then, farewell. Safe travels.
Safe stay.
As he'll bow and take his leave.
Druid.
Do you not like druids?
Oh, most of the ones that come from here are prissy little fucks.
Oh. I will admit that's not been, well... What would you define as a prissy little fuck?
Oh, they hold their heads high over the clouds, thinking nothing can do them wrong, just because they're in the circle, and others aren't. Prissy little fucks.
I would say it's mostly accurate, I suppose.
At least you're just a little fuck. Pat pat.
Is that another joke?
Yes.
Oh.
That one made him happy. Well, I'd say eventually it would have taken the others a while to go shopping, and Hazel Doctor, as you two finish, you can see Hujan and Weaver, without Octavia, looking around and going around. So you all can meet up and eventually find Octavia.
I will make the point to be as extra as possible, waving down Hujan.
Mhm.
Per usual.
Are you like calling out his name and stuff?
Hujan, over here!
No, Weaver, whatever differences, I appreciate the quiet that you bring to the table.
Yeah, I tend not to scream in the middle of a street, but here we are.
Just a
white-
slow turnaround.
Wide berth around the Doctor and Hazel as they start yelling and whatnot.
They're used to me.
Yeah, he just slow turnaround and stares at you as you approach. Not even gonna meet you in the middle.
That's fine. There you are. Right. I do have a gift for you. Well, maybe not a gift. A different gift. This one I got from somebody else. That's technically for you. Pulls out the seeker clothes and hands to.
He was escorted out of the city.
Excuse me?
That's what we were told.
Any reasoning?
No, we weren't given the reasoning.
Pull thing away.
Maybe it's best they don't sell bombs here.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Agreed.
As you all proceed, eventually looking around asking, have you seen the samurai lady? You are pointed to the tavern where in you walk and you see already several steins or mugs deep in their drink. Octavia sitting, pondering drunkenly at the bar, and across from them a familiar fuzzy red cowl hunched over, trying to look inconspicuous, I imagine.
looks between.
Oh no!
the
At
two.
this point, when Octavia is blasted, Everest has moved right next to her and is trying to pilfer any drink.
Hujan just looks between the two. Boy looks slowly over at Hazil, doctor.
Shrug emoji.
Out. And then we'll
Also shrug emoji.
Yeah, just we'll walk forward and sit on the
Typical
other side.
Necroz.
Sit on the other side of Octavia. Hello,
Meander over.
Octavia. Everest.
Hi, you found me. Was it hard? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I cause you trouble? I'm so sorry if I caused you any trouble. I just wanted to come and have a drink. Do you want one? I can get you one. No problem. Can I get another?
Slides one over, already ready for you. This is still part of your payment.
Thanks. Just downs it completely.
Right.
How giving.
Wait,
Isn't that for him? Oh.
there's no point. Counts the drinks. 11 bugs deep.
Who's celebrating?
About.
I'm not celebrating anything.
Oh no.
You just do this.
This isn't a celebratory drinking. This is, how would you say it?
Depression.
Yes, that. That.
You're one of those kind of drunks, got it.
You got something to say. She's gonna turn around real quick and stand up.
No, he just puts a hand on her and then sits her back down.
It's just kind of wobbly.
Turns the chair back around.
Someone needs to learn how to hold their depression.
Right.
Hmm.
Then
She's just swaying back and forth.
To be fair, she only had 9.
10?
9.
I think the one she's drinking is 10.
Nope.
Oh.
She's gonna slam the cup down. Another!
And that was 10.
Now 10. She's gonna lose her balance slightly and just fall forward, her head hitting.
He's gonna try and catch her. I've seen enough soldiers get fucked up. I'm gonna try and catch her.
Hmm.
Even if it's just like grabbing a fistful of hair and keeping her up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I say the person working the bar sees this happening, was like mid pouring out of the mug. She already paid for it, but takes it and
Here,
sets it aside.
just give it here.
she will be in the morning.
This is mine. And pours you on Everest.
She's out. She's out.
There.
I do love a good free drink.
Right. Well, glad that you that way. Gives me barkeep.
Mm.
How much more? Pay for.
She's got a whole half a keg left.
One, please.
Right. Takes one of Octavia's mugs, empty mugs, fills it, and passes it.
I think all of us would like at least one more out, whatever it
Yeah.
is, to just give to whoever wants it, and then he'll
Okay, yeah,
down
passes
it,
them around.
pick up Octavia, and throw her over his shoulder. And then turn to Everest, be like, "We thought you left out of the city, but that's not the case.
That's right.
We have the have everyone there.
If that is what you want, Hujan.
Well, I guess I should be a
Wait.
bit more clear. I don't want.
Oh.
You just get a look of annoyance.
He's going to kind of pull out the spell book and hold it up. A friend needs like this.
It's interesting.
What was that?
She's more than interested.
Good. What do we do? Converse. Right then. Are there any other issues to any needs settled?
Well,
Doctor?
hmm?
Doctor?
Yes.
Are you going with all of them as well?
I mean, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not a great fighter on my own.
Oh,
So where are we headed?
Question I've always got.
I have at least 3 stops I have to make.
yes.
Which, where?
I am needing to go to Pesco, not to Intensive.
And we'll also be stopping at Underhill.
Oh, we're crossing borders. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
As I'll be joining you, it seems.
Okay. I guess are we kidnapping Octavia or are we?
I don't
Kidnapping,
think
yes.
it would be a smart idea to leave here on. Oh, I guess she's
Yes.
coming with us.
Yay for kidnapping.
I mean, she could always leave when she sobers up. Until
Flip
then,
when she's
What is that? Everest?
sorry, Everest.
said she's the little loose lip.
Hmm.
And
Right.
she's depressed.
Mhm.
Best if we're going to head to what you Pesco, that's fine. East, really where I need to go from here anyway. Barely.
Any
Makes no difference to me.
well, Pesco will probably be our first stop. So, any city in particular, or just let's go into the sand?
No. It would have to be the capital, right?
Yes, more than likely you'd be heading to the capital, which you would be informed is the city of Ramiel. Right over here.
Ramiel.
Ramiel. Yep. Yeah, for you, Doctor, your stops would likely be the city of Ramiel and Pesco. For tents, it would be Baju Sambra. And
Oh,
what was the
fuck
other
you spell
one?
that?
It's there on the map.
It's the bottom right, yeah. The little
Bottom
quarry
right
looking
here.
thing.
The hole in the ground. And then what was the
I
other?
said, how do you spell that?
Underhill.
Uh,
BAJ
Yeah.
OS
P-A-J-O-S.
OMB RA.
Okay, and then Natu.
And then to Natu is
In the
where
middle
again?
of Pesco and Tens.
Yes, Natu. Here it is. Yep. So that would be the... Oh, no, that's the wrong button. The city of Mamor.
Where is it? Okay.
Oh, I need to make sure I'm not moving things. There we go.
Seems the fastest would be Pesco, Natu, Kenz, and then up to Ozro.
Right. What about everyone else going to plot some action?
Not particularly, no.
Everest, do you need to go anywhere?
No,
Right.
I don't really care where I go.
Is
Not
there
right
somewhere?
now.
Is there somewhere we shouldn't be going?
Are you
Probably.
trying to fish for things, Hazel?
No, I'm just genuinely curious because I don't want us to stumble on something that we're not supposed to be at.
Yeah, sounds like the places we shouldn't be are the exact 3 stops we're going to.
Fine.
Regardless, Octavia, do you have anything? Looks like not. Okay.
So she's gonna like startle awake for a moment, and then pass back out.
Oh,
Sounds like-
lovely.
I ever need comment.
Okay. Which is not is a short hop from Ozro.
I will say, Hujan, it is probably a wise idea to at least head back to Deadstone to report to your general.
Where is Deadstone?
Back where you
Necroz.
came.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
You do have 2 members of your squad and a general to report to.
Right. I don't care where we go. I do. What do we back at Deadstone? So
That's fine with me.
Fine with it.
alright, let's get going then.
Wonderful.
As long as there's nothing else we need to do here, and then we'll just slow look at Hazel.
Fair. Would I have spent any time that I wasn't dealing with the toll in the libraries trying to find stuff about what was going on in Underhill?
I would say yes. There's not a ton. The libraries of Etudium would have been in the lower layers, so what you could have scrounged for probably wasn't much in the way of helping you with your goal.
I just want to make
you-
sure that I had exhausted my resources here before.
Yeah.
I leave.
Yeah. For the most part, you don't imagine the libraries will be open for business, at least for a little while longer.
Yeah. I have nothing keeping me here other than the task that was given to me anyway, so I have to go regardless.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a briefing perhaps at some point once we're clear of people.
Yes, once we sit down for the night. Get everything out that we need. Figure things out. I'm sure tonight's
Fine with
going
me.
to be fun.
Yeah.
Was that sarcasm again?
It is.
Yes.
Okay, well, whispered that.
You did speak that loud, Hazel.
Just be quieter next time.
Stage whisperer.
I'll teach you.
That's it. So, you all are deciding to leave the city of Etudium tonight.
Mhm.
Before you head out, you do catch the attention of your old pals, Akralin's guard, as Esha, now out and about, mask still on, sees you, Doctor, and waves you down for a moment.
Be right back.
I want to follow.
Keep walking on because I don't want to get caught.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Wait, are you still carrying Octavia? Oh, well, then I'm going stupid.
Yep, he's
Yep.
full ass.
Just a nice, like, round plump.
Cloud
Oh,
Good moon.
shit! Look at them buns!
As you approach, Esha and his crew sort of look to you all. Esha like cocks his head behind the mask as the rest of them are like, I hope your companion is okay.
Oh, just piss drunk.
Fair enough. I hope all went well with your meeting with Morris.
Yours too.
It was interesting to say the least.
He grows on you.
I'll take your word for it. As I guess for now we are under his employ.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
Considering-
congratulations on the improvement.
What did you say, Hujan? As long as Kreela is alive, I have things I need to figure out. So yeah, at least for a little while longer.
Lot of skill.
Hopefully I put it to good use while I have it. What about you?
Godking. Surprised what you.
You all look like you're heading out of the city. Any place in particular if we cross paths again?
We're going quite a while over the place. Rather cross-country trek.
I see. Well, our investigations take us to Grimbath, so if you're ever in the area, don't hesitate to say hello.
No, I
Just
won't.
I imagine. Looks over to Hujan. Despite the tensions between our group, you did have our backs in there, and we tried our best to have yours. Despite, again, looks to Eustace, who's still sort of like a little standoffish after it all. Despite the complications.
I will.
But
Possible. Different. He'll kind of look to going to there.
keep an eye on both of them, I would suggest.
I will. Mads pulls out that book.
At least it won't have to kill anyone for this one. But it's not my concern anymore. Sure. Sounds like we'll be far away from each other, at least for a time.
Yeah, mate.
Not you who needs to apologize, but I accept.
It was a pleasure working with you. The time we did. Find what you wanted. Find the reason. Stick around and have it. If in 400 ever time that death.
I believe we have the means to do so, yes.
Difficult to find a seeker if you know their name. Communicating it. Don't know.
Very well.
So crafty. Death.
Nods. Then we will see you off. Safe travels wherever they might take you.
Pop one open for me.
Here you go.
Thank you.
With that,
If you want to see us off, now would be the best time to do it. Because, what I
that's quite alright. Give my regards to the druid. I hear they were rather helpful in the confrontation.
Of course.
puts his other hands, just grabs the legs to keep her fucking Octavia steady before lowering his offering.
Asher will reach out, shake your hand. Best of luck.
Keen to hear about what.
Will do. And with that, you are able to take your leave of Akerlan's guard. Maybe you will cross paths again, maybe not. But that is yet to be seen as you all head out of the city, meeting back up with the rest of your companions, and taking off towards the city of Deadstone. I will say, for the purposes of this, unless there's anything you all would like to do, the travel back to Deadstone will be easy enough. But I believe there's one more person who did not quite get the input they wanted on where y'all should go because she was passed out drunk. Eventually, Octavia, time passes, your hangover fades a little bit, and you are made aware, I imagine, of the plan going forward.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you have any input on y'all's travels, it sounds to me like a lot of you will be heading south to Pesco.
I think based on the roadmap, east of
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deadstone, Pesco, Natu, Tens, Ozero, Common.
I'm gonna wanna go ahead and stop by Hana Village.
Mhm.
like
You
the
raise this.
roundabout way. Boom.
I have some business there I need to finish before doing anything else.
Well, if
Oh yeah, thanks for
we-
carrying me, by the way.
If we head, we're going to have to walk around Mountain Ramiel, thus making a more our first stop. Oh wait,
Maybe.
Oh. Useful yet, are you?
we'll
Are
figure
you
it
wanting to travel with us?
Hmm?
Do you want to travel with us?
I really don't have anything better to do. Like I said, I just have something to settle at home, and then I'm pretty much good to go.
So, we'll plot out a path once we get to Deadstone and have the exit. But now, first and foremost, Death Keeper. Staring at Hazel.
Oh, me.
Oh, it's
Very kind of them. I only did what anyone would do.
no.
I thank you.
Right. Well, it seems conversation to have. We'll sit down at whatever we've made and Everest. Fuck disappeared. Oh,
Gabby.
Emmy.
No!
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 Everything is broken.
Where can we go?
We first now the DM. Congratulations.
Can
It
we?
happened. I don't mind. There you go.
Oh, there we
I
go.
had a taste of power. What a fact.
You're technically still here.
My Discord decided to say no.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. No, Weaver is no longer the DM.
Lucky.
You almost had it.
You know what? Through that whole thing, I just stayed Hazel.
We will sit and look less at Everest or through Everest. They already know who we are.
You might just want to start speaking. She's obnoxious. Shut up, you are.
First and foremost, I guess. Everest, do you even have magic?
Because of her? Yes. Sort of.
I imagine there are wizards in the secret.
There are a couple, there are handfuls, being enforcers of law throughout the Lone Continent. They have their place.
So would I at least have a base understanding of what a spell book is?
I'd say, yeah, it's you would be privy to that knowledge given your military rank and things like that, so.
Well, he'll pull out the spell book and set it down just kind of in front of him.
Her eyes lock onto it.
Interesting. Someone. Oh. Not you. Guide yourself. I can provide this to you. Granted.
What kind of understanding would you want to come to?
First and foremost, see, he'll pull out the speaker's cloak. You're to wear this, or to be part of action. Both, but muscle. Allies do not get turned on, or at the very least, law, put it down, be upheld. We are to enforce it. I want to know that I can trust you. All of go.
Well, I would not hurt you.
I expect I'm friend of
Don't call her my friend.
as Parasite better.
She winces really hard. Probably not inaccurate.
Or once
It's what we both want.
well, I as easily as possible just work together as I want. I'd rather not kill you of them.
Yeah.
So, if your traveling companion
You sound so certain, Weaver.
I didn't want to interrupt.
traveling us, this yours. They have to take us and come to the great primeval grounds. This will not be I will work with so long as I get what I want. I will work with figure.
I'm not going to be your mouthpiece. You speak to them. Fine. Hello, Hujan. I only got caught because I messed up. One of us has to.
Tell me.
Be able to do magic, of course. Not really. I've worked really hard to get my magic.
If you are mostly passenger, what do you need it for? Yes, ma'am. Or is it I don't want to have?
It's to protect myself as a passenger. If anything happens, I need to be able to protect this body.
Right?
I'm not letting her go down without a fight.
I think she'll go down with it. Like, trying to caution. Or then she.
It's an extra precaution because we've already been in a situation in which it was needed.
He's gonna look over to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you advise?
Well, I don't really know much about magic, so I'm not really sure what they could do with it. Then again, they're not being very forthcoming. As far as I'm concerned, she couldn't really hold herself in battle and decided to engage with a number of people foolishly, so if she tries to attack us, she's as good as dead, and I think she knows that.
I stopped her in the tomb. I can do it again if need be.
Doctor?
Yes.
Down to kill her yet?
Oh, easily enough.
Loud and clear.
I hate to put you in the midst of all of this, Everest. But it's... Okay, he's gonna hold on to it as he tries to take it and just like... forfeit. Nothing in it right now.
He started from scratch. What a pain.
Not really. Ask her. We'll take first watch.
I'll take last.
I'll take second.
I'm helping first watch.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna just
I would help
glare at
second, but
Hujan
I
a
feel
little
like
bit.
you don't trust me.
No. Go to bed.
I find you rather fascinating. There's nothing in there.
I find you interesting as well.
Lovely.
Unless Weaver says anything, Hujan's...
I need to clear air, Hujan.
Yes.
I know we have our differences, but considering we're traveling together, there needs to be a foundation of trust. And there is something you said in that crypt that if Barris hadn't shown up, you would have had an injury.
Right.
I know very much about allies. I would like to keep them alive, and I have no interest in letting anybody here perish because of some stupidity. The last group I was with died in the toll. They were very close to me. So do not make any sort of assumptions that I want to be alone or think very little of the companions I travel with. Got it? Okay. Good, then I don't need to injure you. I very much believe in working towards a common goal. I just still don't really understand what ours is just yet. But we're doing well together so far, so...
Sometimes a common goal will form as we go. Most of the time, it's an agreement to help with someone else. Don't know what our common goal.
Well, guess I'm trying to form a new one. The old common goal kind of died with the toll too. Yeah, perfect impasse.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know what everyone else's goal is, but I can share mine with you.
If you wish.
I have a desire to remind the lone continent of who the Dragonborn. Many of my kind and our relative fled when the old gods left. Godkings rose. Now it's not very common you come across someone like me. I think that there has been forgetful across people. So I'm going to find any Dragonborn I can and see if they'll answer the call of their blood. If they don't, then I don't need them. Those stuff.
Well, that's intense.
Genocide.
Lord, turn that, yeah.
Right. Didn't realize they were up. Yes. I guess that is the term for it. Potentially.
A new clan of Dragonborn have no place for weaklings.
Right. I mean, what do you intend to do with this clan anyway? You're not gonna claim land for yourself?
I doubt we really need land to ourselves. Sure, a lot of the remaining of my kin used to live on it for a while. Oops. Attic in here. But we'll see. If I can claim land, then I will. Otherwise, we'll make our home in common for a while. Simply a
Right.
clan.
Well, I appreciate the ambition of it. I know it's like with tensions like that.
Yeah. You're eager to help with that goal, I will deny your assistance. You have talents that I do not. They're very useful.
Okay, you don't need to flatter me to get me on side. We'll just see what happens. If it goes with the rest of what we're doing, then I'll aid. I'm always a sucker for a good story.
You sound like a bard.
No, I want to be the subject, not the speaker.
Believe it or not, bards are also the subject. They just make themselves better than they are.
Right, Toby. Fuck you.
Having seen some of the bards in some of the taverns, yes, absolutely.
Very fair. Well, unless there is anything else, the night goes without issue. You all will have time next session to have any conversations you'd like as you continue the 10-day trek back to the city of Deadstone to confirm your mission accomplished and make out for your next quarry.
Oh.
And make out you can if you so choose.
Am I able to do one more thing, possibly?
Real quick, yes.
Is there an actual map we're following?
Yes, it's on the
Like a
roll
physical
20.
tangible?
Oh, like does
Not yet.
the
I mean,
no,
is that something we have?
Not yet.
no, your party does not have the map.
Okay.
Yeah. You know the road from Vitidum to Deadstone. That's the majority. You're just sort of following your steps from that.
We're
But
trying to
that
get a
was
map
marked-
when we go to Deadstone.
Yeah, Seekers, there's the market. You have contacts in Deadstone. That can get you a map. Easy. So, once that map is
Don't
obtained-
worry about it yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Totally didn't have a means to give you the map in Vitidum, but it's, it didn't happen, so we're cool. Otherwise, yes, that is where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching the videos or streams. And we will see you all next time.